So without further ado, I'm gonna quickly like go over the system changes because they absolutely disgust me, and I think they also disgust. I don't think there's a single person that I've spoken to where someone has said, "Yeah, those are good system changes." So, fuck.
Like, give me their name as I might get Death Note in it.
Yeah. So what's it? So max mode, power gauge now accumulates during max, but that's obviously raw max, right?
Yeah, it's got to be just raw max.
It's raw max, 100%, right? That I can understand because no one's really using raw max, but I don't really know if that's a good enough incentive. That's something that we're just gonna have to basically see as we go forward with the game in it. I'm just gonna put some light background music on.
I think this is actually really dangerous.
You think it's a dangerous change?
Like, especially for it's like for character that who can roll max during the combo, like Iori, Leona, Blue Mary, a few or maybe like Antonov as well, right?
Antonov especially for sure. Yeah.
For Auntie, it's just like it's gonna be scary, and also you can basically like do the combo without being like on the meter that you need it. You can just charge it in between as well. This is actually a bit scary for certain characters.
It's a bit scary, but it still requires the proper setup in it. So we might see this more on a hard knockdown, but it's gonna need ample time to be set up, right?
It just depends on move. You know, like the Mary's EX one, the EX slide into the taser thing.
Yeah.
That thing can easily set it up, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So it depends on the move, and then the characters is like it can be really scary. Like what's that? Is that dinosaur? Dinosaur can do shatter, into raw max, into pick up.
Yeah, pick you up off the floor. Yeah,
you can, yeah.
So I think some character might benefit it more than the others. So which
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
It might able to create unbalanced situation.
Potentially.
It's potentially risky.
Yeah. Potentially very risky for sure. I do think in that particular scenario with the dinosaur one though, all he would really get is like the OTG, and then because if he was to then like shout out OTG and then obviously like go through his bars, then he'd run out of max mode anyway, so he wouldn't even get any more extra bar than he would do normally. But he would be in max mode already, so that's the danger in it. He's already got the buff to damage scaling. So I see what you mean there, because it could snowball. And characters like Dinosaur can very easily snowball and rob you in it, especially with being in max.
Even for me myself, right? Like if I use Leona, I can basically like do the hard attack and let it explode in raw max, right? And then like how much meter that it builds with her like Baltic launcher.
Oh yeah, tons.
Imagine I can do 2 of them and build 1 bar back with a raw max combo.
Build the bar back. That's crazy. And Finches also brings up Mary's one as well, which is also a very good point because Mary's got a good one. I'll quickly just
go. I said that as well, right?
Oh yeah, sorry, you did say that. Yeah, you did say that. Mary's one is pretty buff in it.
Yeah.
Dashing, no longer like move forward on the hurt box. That's fair. I think that's more of like a universal like soft change, because some characters move a bit further forward than others, so we don't really need to get into that too much. The crouch RK no longer hitting anti-air, or sorry, in air. I think that is strictly like you can't now you can sorry, before you couldn't backdash some characters crouch light kicks like Maiden can, like you said, but now you'll be able to do that. So I think that's like just a universal change to make backdashes better. Blowback, this is a sick one. This is actually a good change, the increased combo scaling. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but blowbacks have plagued KOF 15 since April 2022. So like it's been like almost 9 months of elixir from Yashiro Stan CD. I think that's a good change.
It is a good change.
You know what, like I often find it hard to find characters who can like get. Oh, you mean the standing CD, just normal, no Gaken?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Oh, the follow-up one.
In, he disagreed. What are you disagreeing for, fam? What are you disagreeing for?
Why is he disagreeing for? Does he? I don't know. It's because he doesn't really play, does he? I don't blame him. If he disagrees, that's fine. Nah, I'm only kidding. But like, look, I have to disagree with Finch to disagree. It has literally you watch anything, and you're gonna see like at least 3 or 4 blowbacks a match because they're just that good. What blowback is not good amongst the S tiers? Cronin.
Like Finches. Like let's put it this way, right? I don't know if you have like played any against a Erie that plays super dry. All they did that whole round is just pressing stand CD.
Because it's that good.
And if they hit,
I'll put my hand up. That's
it's
me.
250. And if it doesn't hit, they get it's no risk.
Yeah,
it's just not fun at all.
Yeah.
So
But it's not even just S tier either. Finches like Iori definitely not S tier. Effect and it needed to change. Kyo is another very good example. His one is freaking teeth, mate. Yeah. Who else?
Does it and then run up and do double kick? Yeah, I don't know.
Elizabeth, a great example. Yeah.
Yeah. Luong's
a great example. Like you can literally keep naming them, and you can go further and further down the tier list.
I mean, we're forgetting the Lord of the Stand CD, Robert Garcia, boy.
Yeah. Lord of the CD.
And Chizuru as well, just like standing CD. Oh, like, and they do the clone, and it's like, oh shit, it hit, and then I'll just do the EX one.
Yeah. But the thing, so the thing is, like, look, Finches, we're not disagreeing with you. There are examples where the characters get nothing, yeah? Like, Ramon and Dinosaur, I'm pretty sure they just get nothing, right? I mean, Dinosaur might be able to get a run-up at OTG, but at the end of the day, it's like, the few ruin it for everyone, yeah? And, like, we have seen it back to back to back. They had to do this. Literally, there was no other way. Like, what, you think we can, like, go by with 9 months of Yoshiro, Chizuru, and company pressing stand CD, being safe, and getting full combos for conversion. And
also put it
Scream.
this way, right? Doesn't matter if you like, if you can get a combo from full screen or not. Just to having a button that is so easy to hit confirm to getting full licks after is kind of not that cool.
It's not cool. It's not really fair.
So I think giving a bit like extra scaling, is totally fine. They haven't even put the like actual value of how much extra scaling that would be. It's like maybe instead of 70, they might turn it into 60. It's still similar, but it's just to like make it like not as annoying.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's okay.
I think it's a good
acceptable.
Change. I think it's at the very least it's an acceptable change given the current climate of the game. They might end up making it better once all these other CDs have been toned down on Tuesday. But for now, I think it needed to be done, and I think most players would agree with the change, right? I think one change that we can universally say is shit is the counter throw or the throw text.
Oh no,
that's the worst change I've ever seen. Even worse than Crouch B's having more scaling. Like, Wake Up Throw is already plaguing the game. It's dog shit. No one likes it. In fact, everyone wanted it to go. Yeah. But no.
The only reason for it to make sense is like they just forgot to put the extra line of saying that there is no more you can do the throw after air reset or hard knockdown. That's the only reason for it to make sense. Otherwise, this is just crazy.
It's just they are literally double downing on it, and they're like, yeah, we want you to be able to wake up and throw. It's really
like,
dry.
It's like any time you get hit, it's just don't go point blank. It's like, and then it's like if you're gonna get point blank, you're just gonna get throw,
Yeah, absolutely. Air throws being normalized apart from Clark, that is a bizarre change, but it is what it is. I don't really understand. What, did Janet have more throw range than Clark or something?
I don't know, man.
I don't really.
Maybe. Yeah, I have no idea. Who else have air throw? It's like you got
Benny,
Athena. Does Athena even have it anymore?
Oh, Athena hasn't got it, right?
Athena's got it.
I know Nako has it.
Nako has it. I know Benny has one, doesn't he? The knee drop.
Yeah, he's got the knee drop.
Oh yeah.
So
maybe it's slightly different, but that one is too hard to say.
Yeah, we have to wait and see, right? But I just think it's a weird change. Like, why does Clark have to have the best horizontal grab range in the air?
Oh, Mai's got one as well.
Oh yeah, Mai does have one. Yeah. Mai's one's actually pretty good.
It's fine though. It's like,
not a big
you
deal.
know what? Like this is something that no one complains.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, let's do this.
Let's do it anyway.
But why?
Yeah, why?
We're gonna say why a lot though, aren't we? Let's be honest, right? This is gonna be a recurring theme.
The DP change is good.
Oh yeah. The DP chain is actually pretty good.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm definitely in the boat where I've tried to do that and it's just not. Yeah, I got it by accident, innit?
It's like there's times I did like Chisu's clone which is a hurricane or maybe I did half circle back and press the punch
yeah
and somehow DP accidentally came out as well, and I'm just like, wait a second, how did that even happen? Or like you got rock or something like that. It's like if they reduce the input duration, that would, I think that would reduce that a bit as well, which is definitely nice. That's a nice change.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what? They also buff throws by giving it more meter on startup, right? Power gauge now increases by 50% on throw startup, but it's special throws, isn't it? It's command grabs.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I had to read the caveat there. So that's like just a small buff to grapplers, isn't it? Which is cool. You know, that's fair.
But they make the what's that, like increase all recovery frame on whiff.
Yeah.
Just except some of them. So I don't know if it's good. Like you can charge meter, you can charge more, but you basically stuck in it a bit longer. So I don't know. It's a hit and miss one.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, Clark's just gonna, like, every single time Clark gets like rolling death cradle, he gets a grab for free in it. So really, that is a buff for that situation because he can just gain that meter, not that gain all that meter back, but he gains more meter now, you know, in that situation if he decides to do the whiff command grab than he would do before. But he actually has other stuff now that he got buffed with to actually help him get like pressure after RDC. So, but we'll go into the character changes now anyway. It was like it starts on like Shanae in it and it goes through the teams. But I think Shanae actually got a list of great changes, if I'm being honest with you. Like, what was it? So let's see. So far light punch cancelable, excellent change. It doesn't hit if they're crouching and you just press it, but in hit stun, if you do far light punch, it hits. So it just makes his confirm easier. I'll be honest, I thought his confirm was easy anyway, but now it's just like super straightforward, right?
Yeah. To me, it's not a meaningful change.
Yeah. Well, because ideally you don't want to get hit by it, innit? Ideally, if it hit crouching, then yeah.
Maybe the reason is because if he now have to do it, it can only down 8, and down 8 doesn't have that much range. Yeah. It's just basically like the combo from taps, he can do it a little bit further out, and then he can still get a combo after.
Yeah.
I think that might be what it is.
The Skyax stuff, I actually don't even want to talk about the rest of the stuff, right? I mean, crouching heavy kick being 7 frames, fine, right? But I actually want to talk about all of the air dash stuff and the Skyax that he has a new Skyax, right? So like on start up to Skyax, which is the hop kick, he can now cancel it into air dash and air specials, which is a sick change. That is a sick change.
Basically, like you don't need to jump to do instant air dash. You can just use forward B to do instant air dash.
Yeah. And the EX air dash got even better, didn't it, as well? Which is insane, absolutely insane.
Although, like if you look at the changes, it's like if you press button after that, it get extra scaling though.
Yes.
If you use it as a combo.
Yeah,
so he get. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess it's a fair trade.
It's a fair trade, but like. I think they had to add that caveat on because ideally they'll probably be using it for pressure, right? That's what I would think about using it for.
Would you do that?
But it's instant. You seen the trailer?
I don't know, man.
It's bare rapid.
Yeah, it is bare rapid. Bro, when I saw that trailer, I had to pause it and go back because I was like. No.
I have to say, when I play 14, when he can do that air dash into button, I barely get hit by it though.
Yeah, but it's good for him to have though. It's just another.
It's good for pressure.
Yeah.
It looks scary. I'm not gonna lie.
It looks a bit scary. I think it'll end up being manageable, but it just adds that layer of offense that you didn't have before, right?
Agreed.
I think like overhead being like. What's it? Overhead without the cancel got nerfed. Very weird change. Is what it is. but like they increased the cancel on overhead when it is like being used from close C, which is, you know, good change all in all. Blowback got like kind of wasted, but that's that would be a recurring theme in the in this list, right?
Yeah, reduce distance travel.
Yeah. But then,
you know what though?
Yeah,
the joke thing is, you know, like round start, yeah.
Yeah.
You could just literally clap that thing out.
Stand CD. Yeah. Best stand CD in the game, really. If you look at it on paper, it's like one of the best stand CDs in the game. Yeah. 100%. Sorry, 100%. It goes so far, and it's not slow
but
either.
He can't whiff cancel, isn't it?
He can't whiff cancel. That's the problem. I think that's the problem. You can't whiff cancel it.
Yeah.
But like as a CD on its own merit, it's very strong.
Yeah.
I think there's one problem about the travel distance change for this upcoming version. So Shunya and Leona, both of the CD actually got the range reduced, and so basically both of them can catch back roll, right? They can do anti-roll OS, but then again, now I can't even go point blank to do that.
Yeah.
So I mean I have to go point blank to actually to able to catch both of the roll.
Yeah.
So is that a good thing?
I think I don't know, man. Well, I think that's more of a thing we have to just wait and see how Shanae players adapt to it, innit? But to move on, they changed like EX Burn Knuckle. I think they basically saw how teeth it was, and like it didn't get you a lot, but it was kind of annoying. So I can understand that change. You've got light DP. I think this is really important. Light DP being like an actual anti-air. I know it's not a reversal.
I think that's good.
That's a great change. That's a great change.
Good change.
He
really needed that. Me and Crazy 24/7 have been talking about for months, right? When I was first playing with him, it literally, you know, he was like, oh no, Shanae has a reversal. I was like, dude, like he doesn't really. And then I sat down with him. I showed him what was going on in the training mode, and then I showed him like the differences between C and EXDP, and it's just like, wow, okay, it's actually just peak, right? So, you know, at least now he can stop you from jumping in the first place, right? That's the important thing. And the really important thing as well is that it doesn't let you juggle afterwards. Because I hate that. I hate that. Because imagine like getting like light DP and then getting juggles afterwards for free. That would be absolutely peak. And it's not you can't get juggles with super. You just have to. You can spend the bar and get the juggle, but you just can't do like light DP burn knuckle, which would have been the threat if he got an invul to how it was before. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So now, like you said before, you would go like EXDP, heavy DP.
Yeah.
No, was it? No, because you can still do that one. But you can't.
You can do EX. Yeah, you can do EX, but you can't do light DP. You
can't do light DP. Which is fair. Like
that's a fair change.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. Blue wing changes. It's just like what's it? It's just
less meter.
Yeah, less meter. But I think because they improved the chances of like you using Skyaxe and it actually hitting, right? So I think it's kind of worked out, right? If you look at it as a whole, if you look at it with the air dash changes, Skyaxe changes, I think it works out because he's going to be able to whiff cancel into it and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I think they needed to sort out the meter and stuff, right?
Yeah, but I mean the move was just bare pointless at the moment. So
yeah. I don't even see it being used in optimal combos. Like instead of doing like close C forward B, I always see people do the same thing: close C forward A, EX Fireball or EXDP. No one likes going into Blue Wing because Blue Wing at the moment is shit.
But to be honest, have you ever seen any Shunrei player?
Yeah, there's that US guy in it. Yeah. Designation or whatever. But he's like the only one.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
No,
and obviously you got Justin Xavier. He, you know what I mean.
Justin. You got Starbreak. He came to versus
fighting. Yeah, Starbreak as well. Yeah.
Finch just brings up a great point though. So the light DP change is also a nerf in a sense that he loses the combos that he used light DP in to extend. But what I will say is I think that he'll still get optimal routes without needing to do light DP. I mean I don't know the character very well, but I'm pretty sure that the optimal routes didn't need to use.
No, you don't need to use
light DP.
I fuck around with him in casual. You don't need to use it.
Yeah. Because like he can do all 3 DPs like Fincher says, but I don't think that's the most damaging route.
No. That was mainly like the corner combo that you use the light one in and the night. Again,
Yeah.
It's minor. Bro, his damage is through the roof, right?
Yeah. His damage is strong. His damage is strong. He'll be alright.
It's just that, he'll be okay. Like these changes, I think it's gonna push him up a bit. Don't get me wrong, he's not gonna be like majorly like stupid like he was at the end of 14. But he's getting stronger. I think as the seasons go on, he's just gonna be dumb again.
Yeah, absolutely. I think as it goes on, absolutely, he'll get better and better. And I think the important thing to note here as well, fair enough, he might lose some conversion routes, and some Shanae players got really lucky in matches, and they just did like light DP really early and caught a jump, and then they were able to get a combo off it, right? I would rather have the consistency of looking at a jump in and being like, right, I'm going to DP now and it's going to win, than to be like, right, I'm going to DP. If he doesn't jump, I'm going to get my arse eaten out. But if he does jump, then I'm going to like eat his arse out. Do you know what I mean? So like, I would rather be in situation A than situation B in terms of having that consistent anti-air. But that's just me personally, right?
Yeah.
And then super changes is just like reduced knockback. This is like a prevalent theme as well. Loads of supers apparently have weird knockback. I do know what they're talking about. Like, what's it? Hayden's got weird pushback. I think his obviously has some weird pushback issues. So you'll see that a bit
Ralph
more
on
often.
as well.
Is that what? Is it Ralph Bareback Vulcan punch?
The one that kind of pushes you down and punches you.
Yeah, Vulcan. Yeah. That does have weird. That has weird properties anyway. But yeah, I think as like overall, I think Shanae's done pretty well for himself. I'll be doing like a impression tier list later. I don't know if these guys are going to still be here, but like I'll go through most of the list first, and I'll start putting stuff together. Maiden, thankfully, not as many changes in it, but still quite a hefty amount.
Bro, I was about to say, look at that shopping list.
That's actually quite interesting. But isn't this most like most of it is like quality of life?
Yeah, it's more quality of life, which he deserved.
He does deserve it. But crouching heavy kick being reduced hurt box, that actually might be a sick anti-air now. That actually might be a proper sick anti-air now. Like,
I think it's gonna be sick.
You think it's gonna be like Yashiro's crouch C? It could be.
Yeah, it could be.
Except
I
it's
think
like
it's more like a show me one.
Oh yeah. Well, how fast is it? Like 8 frames? Is that 7, 8
show
frames?
me one?
No. His one. Sorry.
Let me check. I can check right now. Crouch D 8.
Yeah, I thought it was 8. So it's not as oppressive as Shermie's one because hers was what 7 frames, but it's only a frame difference. Really, it doesn't matter that much, right? In the grand scheme of things. So yeah, his Crouch D being a proper anti-air could be very, very peak because it's counterable as well. So he's going to be able to set up a ton of offense with this. Lunge punch changes basically like the level 1 version. Wait, the level 1 version will always trigger. I don't know what that means now.
So basically, what it means, what it means is like if you press the, you know, he got level 3, level 2, level 3 charge, right?
Yeah.
So if you use the A, it's always level 1.
It's always going to be level 1.
Then it will be different.
You get the charge.
Oh, okay.
Which is good because you know sometimes I was in that like position with him, and you're like, oh, I've held back too long, and I don't really actually want the big long like charge one.
So this is quality of life.
Yeah. So I think that's really good. I think that's a really good change.
Nice. Okay. And then they increased the super cancel window because I think Benji was always telling me that it was like bare tight to do like lunge punch super to get the confirm. So yeah. That's like a good change. And then they increased damage on like the follow up to the EX lunge, but I don't really think that's applicable. I never see them do the follow up ever. Because the EX lunge punch. Doesn't that give you a juggle? You do like EX flash kick afterwards?
Yeah, you can get EX flash kick. The only time
only
you
in
probably
the corner
get is corner.
Yeah, corner. Yeah. What's it?
In
Level
14,
1.
he can just does it anyway, but like.
Yeah, and the follow up does give like hard knockdown, so you can kind of like chase it.
Okay. And then you get like the overhead, and then you get the safe jump in it. That's decent.
Yeah.
Light flash kick, always level 1. I don't know if that actually helps. I think you'll see most Maitenkans go for C flash kick anyway because they want the higher levels. Ideally with flash kick, right? Because it improves everything.
Most flash kicks I'm using 50% bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that bad? Is it?
Yeah, unless you're getting like the full charge, then you don't need to, and that's it's blessed.
Yeah.
But other than that,
they actually nerfed the jumping Tatsu, innit?
Yeah, why?
Because people were just whiffing it and then just building bare bar, innit?
Yeah.
And it was also quite safe to just throw out, like as long as they were to block it.
Definitely safe. Yeah.
It's like Benny's quarter back seat. It's like the hurt box is there, but it's hard to spark.
Yes. Yeah. Agreed.
So I think it's a good change. And then they reduced the recovery frames of his super, but that's the Chogeki, innit? That's the rainbow super. So I respect that because they had like loads of recovery in it.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You'd be like proper mashing them buttons trying to get out of it,
and you just can't get out of it. I've seen people get sparked. I've seen people get sparked in the corner. Like I think I saw one player once. They did the combo against Yoshiro in the corner. He was trying to get out of the sleep. He mistimed it, and the guy just woke up with crouch C because it's 5 frames. I was like, that's pain. That is pain. I think all in all, Meitenkun got some sick buffs, and I think he's looking pretty solid.
He needs some sleep in it.
He needs to get his sleep in it. That's exactly what it is. I think Meitenkun is looking pretty sick. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Oh, I'm happy with him. Believe me, he is one of the characters I'm looking at and thinking, do you know what, those changes, he may make it onto the main.
Maybe. Because what's it? Lacid was like, yeah, this character's top tier, but I think this guy, I think he's chatting shit.
What do you mean, man?
You know, when I saw Lacid's prediction list, I was just like, you know what, you're a good player.
After playing MCL Meitenkun for so long.
Yeah. He is long.
I just don't think Meitenkun can open people up.
He can't really. He can't.
And
he has to use the shoulder check, innit? Shoulder check with cancel, and then throw you. And it's not good. It's not good, man. It's not good.
You can actually option select and actually punish it.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time if you're on point. But then like the only thing for him is like if he is leading, that you have to go to him, then that's when he can actually play his game. But if you're leading and not going in, and then he can't really do much.
No,
he
can't. It's hard. It is very hard.
Yeah.
You are right.
So,
if he's got the lead, it's blessed.
It's fine. It's absolutely fine.
But when he's got to try to make that comeback, it is.
It's hard.
Painful.
It's hard.
It's painful.
Thankfully, he's got the damage, but that's really all he's got going for a minute. Vintage makes a good point. EX Tatsu now turns them around. So like if he does EX Tatsu, and I'm guessing if he's jumping over them, and then they're running the other way, then it will actually like auto correct itself, and it will start like kicking towards them, innit? I bet it will look bare silly though. I bet it will look bare silly.
Jesus.
like,
no, I don't know. I'm all for that.
It's like I was reading that as well, and I'm just thinking that it's just like, does it mean that he turns into a helicopter?
He's basically just a helicopter, isn't it? He's like, like Yoshi Island helicopter. Just put Meitenkun's face with like feathers and that, innit? Right.
It's like but then suddenly just like the tail just turns around.
Just turns around chasing after you like T-1000. Sick. Right, but yeah, I think Meitenkun's looking pretty solid. I mean, he got the crouch D buff. I think is the best one by far. I know he got a lot of quality of life stuff. That's cool, but like really, that crouch D and the far D actually as well being cancelable before the attack starts, depending on what you can cancel into, might end up being really good for him. But it's one of those things that we just have to like wait for. Benji was telling me like, oh yeah, like what if you can do like far D cancel and then whiff cancel that into shoulder check, or like far D cancel, whiff cancel that into overhead, so he has like a carrot overhead. I was like, man, that actually sounds kind of alright. But yeah, far D whiff cancel is nice.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
That'd be weird, innit? It'd be weird. It'd give him some good options though.
Far D into like dash punch level 3.
Yeah. Or far D, exactly, yeah. Literally, yeah. Very, very cool change.
Okay, Benny time.
Benny, innit? So what, like, second best character in the game? Like...
It's looking that way, I'm not gonna lie.
Far D, invol to lows. I mean, it needed to be right, really.
Yeah,
the animation shows it, so...
Yeah.
I don't know if you agree, Chris, but like, same thing with Mary. She got it. We'll talk about it later, but the fact that Far D didn't used to go over lows, travesty, really.
Oh, it was dumb.
I think it's fine. That is okay. Yeah.
Close light punch, 4 frames. Not that. I don't think it's sort of that big of a deal. I think you'll still mostly go for the crouch light punch, crouch C conversion, right?
Yeah.
I think that's more for cross ups now. So you'll get like cross up, jump light kick, close jab, just to check the throw. You know what I mean? So it just gives them an option, not close. Jump D, reduce hurtbox size. That's pretty sick because it gets carted all the time in the air. Well, you have to be a god, mate.
Right. It was me and you in it. Yeah, we were cussing Bally. So like, why are you using this button for? Like at the moment, it was absolute garbage. Just use this jump B.
Jump B or jump CD or jump C. It's very, very just don't do A or C. Just forget about the punch buttons unless it's with D. Do you know what I mean? Like it's very, very straightforward. What's it? Gary being 5 frames. That's a good change. I think EX Gary is still 4 frames, so you can still punish stuff with that as well. Absolutely insane.
Why do you read it as Gary, man?
It's Gary, isn't it?
It's not.
Gary.
Gary
Oak.
Oh my god, these two.
Gary Oak. So Gary Oak is 5 frames.
He's weak, man.
Gary Oak. Alright, knee, yeah.
It's okay, that's funny, yeah. That's funny. It's okay.
Knees bless. EX knee still 4 frames, isn't it? I need to change the next song in it. Yeah,
it's 3.
Is it 3 frames?
EX is 3. Yeah.
Oh, EX is 3, isn't it?
Yeah, he's the only one that who can strike. Use a strike to punish like pronouns one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely mental. So yeah, he kept that, and he's now got a 5 frame knee. So yeah, fair and balanced.
Agreed.
I don't know what the altered opponent behavior on hit thing is. This happens a few times in the patch notes, but the down up kick part, we have to kind of wait and see what will happen to that. They might drop down faster. They might spin in the air. We don't really know yet.
The people who written this patch note, it's fucking waste, man.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that.
Don't be lazy. It's just a keyboard. Just type a few more sentences. It's fine though.
It's 2 words. Altered opponents. So like 6 words, right? All opponents they now spin on hit or something like that, right? It's so straightforward.
Or crumble or something like
Crumples,
that. Right?
Yeah. Enter buzzword, basically, right? We have to kind of wait and see how that works. Hopefully that's not a nerf, but we'll have to just wait and see. They do kind of drop down quite quickly at the moment, so I would be surprised for them to nerf it so that they drop down quicker. I think it will be them staying in the air a bit longer, but we'll see, right? Quarterback back light and quarterback C, the slash got nerfed because it needed to. It was absolutely dumb. It was catching people for absolutely no reason whatsoever. It had no hurt box. It was like Maitenkun's like helicopter kick thing, but actually sick because it gave you full combos on hit. So, good basically is all I'm trying to say about that, right? Even though I use the character, it needed to be changed. I don't know if you feel the same way, Chris, but that move was dumb.
You know what? On the last version, I have no beef with him beside that one move.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. Like, when I'm playing against them, it's like everything's fine, and then you just see slash, and it's like, wow, that's not fine. That's not okay.
I mean, I'm going to be the villain.
Just looking to use that one move.
Yeah.
It's just not fun.
And it's very hard to deal with it. It's very hard to deal with it if you haven't got an invincible move. So it needs to be addressed.
They are just like boom, just to see. It's like, oh shit, I'm gonna throw the EX light metal.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wow, it hit. Doesn't even need to super cancel. It's just like, oh shit, it hit. It launched. It's like, let me just do this super.
Let me just do this super that juggles. It's not even a super cancel. I don't need any execution for this whatsoever.
And it's plus on block.
Heavy.
In the corner, it was a fucking nightmare. Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. So, good change. Good change, SNK.
I'm gonna be the villain and say I'm not happy with the change, but hearing all your views and seeing pictures, his praise of say hallelujah. Because listen, I rinsed that move. Like
you have to. You're playing Benny. You rinsed that move.
Yeah.
What was it in Evo finals? Evo semi-final. What's it? Zhao Hei, innit? When he was rinsing it, he had to rinse it because it was that good.
It's super.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Super. You understand why people hate you now.
It's true. She's not wrong. Then what's it? Raijinken. They actually buffed heavy Raijinken, which is sick. They reduced time for light Raijinken so that you can get combos. You can get super confirms if you anti-air with it, which is sick.
Did you see the combo in
in the trailer?
The video.
Actually
that
sick.
Was sick.
Actually a sick combo. Yeah. If that's the optimal route, I would be very happy with that route personally. And then air Raijinken going straight down when falling. I think that's actually a nerf, but it is what it is, right? I think all in all, pretty good. Like Benny's eating pretty well.
Oh, he's eating well.
Like he lost Slash, but everything else got better. The only thing that we don't know is the down up kick part of the Wrecker. That's it. That's the only part that we're like question mark. If that is nerfed, then yeah, that's pretty rough. But he'll still be okay. If it's buffed, then he's eating even better, right? So like. Benny up there. I think we can all agree that Benny is looking like one of the best characters in the game, right?
Oh, absolutely. God bless you, Benny.
Yeah.
God bless you.
What do you think, Chris?
I think he pretty much the same, to be honest. He was quite top anyway, but he's just not the best.
Yeah.
He's still going to be on the same tier. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe
I think you're going to see. I think you're going to see more.
15, something like that.
Yeah, top. He was an A tier for me. When I did my tier list, I put him just below the top characters in the game. He was like borderline.
I think you're going to see more Benny users.
Yeah, for sure.
But but like you
That's
said, Chris, I
fine,
think I think you're right. He'll pretty much probably be in the same rank.
Yeah. Isla, this is not going to take very long because she's only got like 7 changes. Finally, something that's not going to take us very long. I don't really understand the first one. I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
What, push box or hurt box? Chris, shoot.
I think she will become a little girl.
Oh, okay. So what, like certain normals just like kind of like whiffing on Earth type of thing?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like so now that she's a medium
might have to use her.
character, and then she might become like character size like Yuri and Athena. I think that's what it means.
Yeah, this is sounding nice. Okay. Thank you, Chris.
That's a shit change.
I don't like it, but at least she doesn't have a proper low profile, so it's not
true.
as bad.
It's not as bad,
Yeah.
but it's inherently a buff to her Crouch C though, if you think about it, because she'll be lower
that's
to
what I
get
was
the Crouch C.
That is literally what I was just speaking. That Crouch C is
It's good.
Nice.
That's a good Crouch
C. It's good already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they're gonna make her like into a midget,
there's one thing that I don't hate about that down C too much, because it's 2 hit.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's like Kyo Close C being an anti-air. You don't mind too much because it's just 2 hits.
Yeah.
Yep, and then and if it's like Shermie, if it's one single hit, that she can turn into legs a bit more easier. But now because it's 2 hit, so that you don't get that much out of it unless she actually cancel it really early.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of acceptable.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What's it? They made Far Light Kick better, but like, I mean, I don't. She can't cancel it, can she? She can't cancel Far Light Kick. So.
She couldn't, yeah.
I don't. Oh, she could or she couldn't.
No, she can't.
Yeah, I didn't think she could. So like, it's not really a big deal because she's already got better buttons anyway. Like, I feel like Far Light Punch still fits the bill because you can cancel that and it goes quite far. What's it? Forward B, the distance traveled on the hop kick. That's a pretty sick change. I'll be honest with that.
Quality of life.
Definitely quality of life. You've got the slide, which is now a low when you cancel it. But I mean, I don't think anyone really cares about that.
No big deal.
Yeah, no one really cares about that.
Actually, you know, I can, now I think of it. Now I can see maybe why.
Yeah.
Because she might able to do what's that like down A4B and she got the air overhead, right?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, but I think it's EX in it. Oh, sorry, no, it's the flip kick. The flip kick is
yeah,
the
flip kick. Yeah, she might able to do like, I mean, it's still not a mix up.
It's
but
not a massive mix up, but it's there, isn't it?
It's just a little extra thing. It's fine. That one's whatever.
It's what it is. Yeah, it's just nothing in it. What's it? You've got her to front. You've got like the
dash kick.
All those dashes and stuff like that. Which is like, I think that's all like quality of life stuff. Like, for example, on throw EC, pressing backward after attack start will now cause the character to jump vertically. I think that's like more good. Quality of life, isn't it? Or is that an actual buff?
It's a buff.
It's a buff? Sick.
Yeah, it is a buff. Because she at the moment she only jumps forward.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically giving her an extra option. I think in a way it's a buff. It's not a big buff, but it's just make her a bit more fun.
Yeah,
so
basically that's all she is. Yeah. That's all. From what I understand, most of these changes are just fun changes.
Well,
What? Piercing A?
Let's get to that later.
Piecing.
That's good.
Is that piecing A?
Yeah.
Piercing A.
The increased damage on the last hit from 70 to 100. I don't know if that really does anything.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
I think. Is oh god, hold on. That's not a dive kick, isn't it?
I don't think it is the dive kick. I don't think it is a dive kick. No, I don't think it's a dive kick. Oh, it is EX dive kick. Wait, is it EX dive kick? No. Yeah, no, it is EX dive kick. It's EX dive kick. Yeah, so it's after EX dive kick. You get like what's it? The is it the follow up? Finch's nose.
EX one, yeah, you get the follow up. Yeah, you get the follow up.
Yeah,
so she'll do the dive kick and then the flip.
Yeah. So she gets more damage off dive kick now. That's what that is. That's what that is. So damage buff there, and then Neomax expanded hitbox.
That's good.
It's good change. It's good change. I mean, on the surface, I feel like she is pretty much the same, except she got like more fun tools and a slight damage buff with the EX dive kick route. Still strong, right?
Same. The same.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And she was strong before, I think. She just wasn't like S tier, and if you weren't S tier at the moment, then you can't talk. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was okay.
She was okay.
Yeah,
I think she'll still remain okay.
Shell her, rate her as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's always quite high up on Shell High tier list. But just not on the like proper top row, but she's always around there. Just below.
Yeah. Oh, Finch is saying that it's the same damage, it's just redistributed. So it doesn't even really change the damage output. So really, she's just exactly the same, apart from having the jump that goes upwards now off of Froey. Oh, and obviously the slide, but I don't know how applicable it'll be.
It's kind of pointless.
Yeah, it's kind of. And obviously the quality of life with forward B, the hop kick. Yeah. So we move to just Hayden, because Hayden is looking pretty sick, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
Hayden is looking pretty freaking sick, dude.
Hayden is looking like, you know when they first brought him into 14?
Yeah,
he looking a little bit like that.
Yeah.
You know, there's one thing that like it say above, but I think it's kind of a nerf.
Yeah, go on.
The forward B.
What, for Isla?
No, for Hayden.
Oh yeah, the overhead kick knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
They make it faster, right?
Yeah.
Which is in terms of frame trap, that is good.
Yeah.
But if you try to do like close D forward B into like Sonic Boom,
yeah, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
It's harder.
It's gonna be harder.
It's actually harder. Basically, realistically, you're only going to be able to do EX Stinger now.
Bang bang.
Yeah, bang bang. Yeah, realistically speaking, in a tournament, you're not going to try and go for that. You're just going to go for EX Stinger and go through route.
Yeah.
Firelight kick being cancelable is absolutely insane.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either. Like, okay, so when I did like my tier list like 5 months ago, just after versus fighting, I said like, Hayden needs like better buttons, and I think the change below that, which is like the fast standing C being 8 frames, I think that's a good change because A, it doesn't get him really anything in terms of like a stray hit, and B, it gives him better options, or more options I should say, to cover hops, right? Even though flash kick is absolutely fine, you kind of, you're not going to be holding down back all the time. You want to be able to check stuff with stuff like fast stand C, which I think is a good change.
I think that the fast C is more like he can use it to punish stuff.
Yeah, that too.
And better as well. So and then it doesn't hit crouching opponents, so I think it's totally fine on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, I can see fast standing C being used to check hops, right, from far, or punishing things from far. But far light kick, like, that is
I don't understand.
Mental. Because far light kick EX Sting is going to be a thing, and that opens up a ton of stuff.
Yeah, that's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. And that's just a combo punish, right? Like he can now do like Farlight kick, and he can like tick with like Fireball and do all the same hiding stuff that he can normally do, innit? So that's just an absolutely insane change. I think the stuff that he did here with the cross cutter as well, where they reduced all the recovery frames of Sonic Boom, mental, absolutely fucking mental.
Listen, this.
Yeah, exactly, Carlo. Yeah, Grimness made the change list. The thing is, I've been playing more Haydn because I knew this day was coming. I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm not falling behind this time. Yeah, Haydn is gonna
reduce all recovery frames. You know, I'm sitting here like, bro, I'm just smiling because, like, why would they do that?
They know what happened last time, innit? They know what happened last time. I don't know why they did that.
It's a beautiful change.
It's already good.
It is, yeah, 100%.
Moon Slasher. This is a great quality of life change. Basically, if they were on the tip of Flash Kick, it would not do 90 damage. It would do 70. Now it will always do 90. Every single time.
Leona have that?
I don't know. Same for Leona, innit? Hers is 70 and 90, but it's far from far is 70, close is 90, isn't it? That's the same thing for Leona.
No, it's what's that? Close is 80, far is 60.
Yeah, okay, so it's even worse.
Yeah, and then her C Moon Slasher doesn't even have full invincible like Haydn does.
Like Haydn does, yeah. They did nerf the Grimulus gimmicks though. So Grim, mate, you know he was the only guy amongst anyone that we watched play this game that is doing Moon Slasher into EX Moon Slasher. Come on, we know what this guy's about. Yeah, yeah, we know what this guy's about. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, EX Moon Slasher, same thing. Blah blah blah. Right, Heavy Stormbringer, first hit, damage increase to 50. Decent change. Basically, it just makes it like, you know, just more damage on the EX Stinger, Stormbringer. Confirm. Altered opponent behavior in hit for Light Stinger. Hopefully, it doesn't take away his easy combo of like, you know, EX Stinger, Light Stinger into Super. You know, the Fireball Super, and then he gets more Light Stingers. I hope that's not going to be the case, but we'll have to just wait and see for the patch to come out.
Yeah.
Wish they could just tell us what the fuck it means, but oh well, here we are. EX Stinger, reduced combo scaling value. So like, basically, his damage is not great, right? Unless you pumped loads of bars in, right?
Yeah.
I think like 1.5 in the corner, it was like, what was it? It was like 32%. It was like 1.5 bar is just not. That's just not a good combo, right? So
Talk to Nako.
What's that, sorry?
Talk to Nako.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Nako's has nothing, and she was given nothing as well, which is absolutely insane. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, let's not even talk about that right now.
So yeah, EX Stinger doing more, like giving you more damage off that. That's fucking insane. And then this is the super thing I was talking about earlier, where Haydn's End, which was the stab super, it had like weird recovery where it would like recover relatively fast for a super, and they just changed that. All in all, Haydn eating pretty well, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, this is absolutely mental that I'm talking about far be cancelable and faster sonic booms, and sorry, like faster recovery on sonic boom. Like, what is that about? Yeah. I know you're looking at it, Gavin. You're like licking your lips.
Yeah, absolutely.
Disgusting changes, to be honest with you. But like, I like Haydn. I like Haydn in this game. I never really played him before in the other KOFs. I like him in this. But even I'm sitting here, I'm like, dude, like cross cutter, like come on, man. Like far B cancel, come on, man. You know, he's looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. He's looking very, very strong in this version, which, you know, is good and bad. But we'll just, you know, we have to live with the changes that SNK do, innit? Like, you know, we're just the dancers on their hands, right? It's just like dance, puppet, dance. Right, Dolores, isn't it? What's it? So most of this is not even quality of life. Actually, I was gonna say I thought this was quality of life, but when I looked more into it, it's like quality of life, but it's actually like sick buffs. So like close stand D, you could never get a proper combo with it. You had to go target combo. Now you can do close D forward A, and that's a sick change because it means that damage goes even higher on anchor. Yeah. Crouch light kick being nerfed. That's a recurring theme. You're going to see that a lot. Basically, SNK were fed up with people getting anti-airs with crouch speed for free. So...
No, it's not that.
What is it?
It's like... Basically, what happened is... So example for a character that have a normal that doesn't hit so low.
Yeah.
Like let's say Shun's crouching A to close C. Yeah.
Yeah.
The gap is like I think it's only about maybe like what's that? It's +2, isn't it? Is
yeah.
That +2 or
something like that.
Crouch A is like +2.
Yeah.
And it's like his close C is like 5 frames, so 3 frame gap.
Yeah.
And you can actually press the down B and actually go underneath his close C.
Oh, so that's what they're doing. So
basically,
right.
I think they just reduce the I think maybe some of the really low profile like down B their low profile start from either frame 2 or frame 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
So they just basically tone it down a little bit so that like if you going to do a meaty like to basically stop people landing recovery, you can still do the same thing,
right?
But you just can't use it to go through some of the button that like some block string.
Yeah,
they shouldn't get beat up because like Cooler does that to so many people.
It's the first person I was speaking of.
Cooler does it bare.
Bare.
And without looking, she just cancel into EX spin as well. So like I think that actually makes sense.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jump light punch. This is a weird change that a lot of characters got. They got 4 frame jump light punches. They just made them better.
Yeah.
You know, it's all good. Just another air to air that they have. So light fireball, increase opponent hit stop. I think that I don't really know how that really comes into play. Maybe it just like is more easier to confirm into super if you do light fireball into super if you wanted to, or if you did like light fireball into DP, it gives you more time to do that maybe. Because you get weird juggles with her, innit, where you can get like light fireball then coffin in the corner.
Yeah.
Heavy fireball.
That just makes
go on.
To combo,
Yeah, I think it is just easier for combos, isn't it? That's what I thought. Heavy fireball is just like better recovery. Sick change, to be honest. I thought that her heavy fireball was not very good. Like she could not control space very well from far. She had to kind of teleport in. That's just my opinion, right?
Let's put it this way: it's like her fireball just like overall just better. And then even though her EX fireball can like pulls it back so that like you get a better combo, and that's all they changed. So in a way, she's still the same but just slightly better on the combo. And have a bit of like a better quality change due to the close standing D can cancel into something else instead of just you are forced to use a target combo. So overall, she is the same but just slightly better.
The new combo looks good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that new combo looked nice.
I don't know if it's going to be optimal, but it looked nice. She definitely got more shit off it, didn't she? So, yeah, Dolores looking okay. I think she'll probably be similar sort of spot in it.
Yeah.
Right.
With all the top tier has been nerfed as well, I think she'll basically like you'll see more of her a bit more.
I think you'll see a bit more of her as well. Max is trying to been playing her again, and I said like, yeah, this was actually a good investment, Max, because you were good with her, and you know you can actually do well in the next patch with her if they don't like nerf her to like all hell, which they really haven't done. They've kind of gave her good quality of life changes and buffed a couple things. So yeah, looking good.